and coach Nicci Willis. And listen, we have a really good one today. I am super excited. Keith Stark. He is a licensed family and teen or youth, I should say, therapist. He's going to be joining us here shortly. But if this is your first time joining me for Pitch Perfect, oh, I feel like I have like so much at the top here. I'm going to like point it down just a little bit. I'm actually in my dining room right now. And as you can see, I'm a plant mom. And I've got my plants in the background. I figured I'd give you a little, just something different. Usually I'm in the office, which I haven't liked the light, plain and simple. And so I'm now in the dining room. But we are getting ready to get started. Hello. Yay. Oh, listen, this is you're in for a treat. Trust me, you are definitely in for a treat. But we're getting ready to get started. But I wanted to tell you, if this is your first time joining me for Pitch Perfect Live, listen, I started this about 10 weeks ago, and I'm a small business owner. I love small business, but I realized that we needed a space where we can work on our business pitches, work on how we present, work on how we are sharing what we do and who we serve so that it lands with more clarity and that we get those clients that we want. So each and every week, I come on to YouTube Live and I have a business owner, a business leader join me live, and we tackle that thing. We tackle their pitch, and we have 30 minutes to transform their pitch. All right. And so far, we've been doing great. So far, we are at 100% with some form of transformation. And hopefully, you are getting some form of transformation and using the tools that I'm sharing throughout these Pitch Perfect Lives. So we have, like I said, we have Keith Stark coming up, and I am so excited. I can't wait to get him on. Y'all, he is a hoot. He is a riot. If you are looking for a therapist here in Las Vegas, I know this is his part, but I'm just going to go ahead and share that. If you're looking for a family therapist, family or youth therapist here in the Las Vegas area, you can follow him and find him, and I will let him share more of that information here shortly. What else? You know what? Okay, so people have been asking me questions, and I want to go ahead and answer these questions for you. People have been asking me two things. Number one, is this thing scripted? The answer is no, it is not. It is not scripted at all. I have entrepreneurs and business leaders and business owners come and join me live. The only thing that you have to do is complete a very, very brief application, only because I just need to know just a little bit about your business. Hey, there he is. I need to know just a little bit about your business. But other than that, this is not scripted. Okay, Keith, I don't know if I can get you to join me this way though. So I'm going to, let's see. Yes, I'm going to send you the invite again. Let me see if I can do it this way. So I have to send you the invite that is in the email. Yes. And so then we send emails, we get everybody ready. Okay, check your phone now. And that should be the link that brings you on live with me so that you're not just a guest or someone in the chat, but you are actually my guest. So yeah, I get a brief overview of what your situation is, what you do, who you serve, and then you come on live with me and we tackle that thing. And the second question is, Nicci, do you get nervous? I absolutely do get nervous because this is unscripted and it's live and you never know what's about to happen. But that's the fun part about it. I have been enjoying getting to know all of these amazing entrepreneurs and business leaders, the passion that they have, the expertise that they have. And all you have to do is know how to put that thing together so that you can connect, so that people aren't confused about what you do, but they know exactly what you do. They know exactly who you serve, and they either do one of two things. Okay. They either say, yes, that product or service is absolutely for me, or they say, I know 2 or 3 people that I can send this person to. And there you have it. And so that is what we do on here live, on YouTube live. Keith, let me know if you got it. Let's see. Hopefully he'll be joining me here shortly. I have been telling you guys about the green room community, which people are joining now, which is so exciting. And I'm building that out. And this is a community for like-minded business owners, entrepreneurs, business leaders. You don't have to be a business owner or entrepreneur. You can just be a business leader. You can be a micro entrepreneur and just be around like-minded people who maybe have a little bit of an issue just speaking in public and just want to be around people where you feel safe to practice, to get your questions out there. And I'm able to help in that way. Right now it's free. And you get kind of some behind the scenes access with me. And so I am building it out. So if you haven't joined the green room, go to NicciWillis.com, hit the green room community. You can read all about it. That's in there. And we're going to get ready to start ramping up in there. But I have to tell you about it because I want you to be a part. All right. Like I said, it's free right now. But when we start rocking and rolling, we're going to close it up and people will have to pay. But if you join now, you won't have to. So definitely go ahead and do that. And if you are watching, okay, and you're like, maybe I want to be a part of Pitch Perfect Live. I'm not sure yet. That's okay. Take a look at what we do here tonight. And then I want you to make that decision and then go to NicciWillis.com, hit the Pitch Perfect Live link, and it will take you to the entire page. Oh, there's Keith. I'm excited. Here we go. It's going to take you to that page where you can fill out the application, and then maybe you can join me one day. Yay! There's Keith. I'm excited. Here we go. It's going to take you to that page.
Where we at? There we go.
Yes. Hi.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
Listen,
All right.
It says that my orientation is jacked up. I'm trying to figure it out.
No, you were good. You were good. You're good. Yep. All right, cool.
Hold on.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're on something else.
Yeah, so I was joining on my computer, and so
Oh, you didn't get my last email that says join on your phone.
well, that's because that's why I'm here to help, to get help from you. Because
Okay.
I don't read my emails all the time. So
It's okay. It's okay.
Nicci, how are you?
I'm like I have a whole system of like communication and all the things. And
yeah, you do. You're very good at that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, guys. I have the Keith Stark on with us for Pitch Perfect Live. Welcome, Keith. Welcome to Pitch Perfect Live. We've got people on. We've got people already sending hearts and emojis because that is what we do here. Every week we bring on a brand new business leader, entrepreneur, micro entrepreneur, and we work on your pitch and just kind of tightening things up so that we can, so that you can land more clients. And connect more as well with your clients. So I'm very excited that you're here. I've only told them just a little bit about what you do because this is also, people ask me all the time, is this scripted? It is absolutely not scripted. Keith, what am I looking at? Oh, okay. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you, but it has this thing in the middle of my screen that says orientation is locked, rotate device back. Everywhere I rotate it.
Yeah. Is your screen on, is your orientation locked like on your phone, on your iPhone?
No, not at all.
Well, yeah, you're actually fine. Like we can hear you, we can see you. But
Am I
you're sideways.
I'm sideways, right? That's what I thought. But when I go this way,
sometimes. But it trips a lot less than Instagram Live. So you're good. We can see you, we can hear you. If you can ignore that, then we're good.
I'm good. I'm ready. It's a close view. This is too close. My head is way too big for this.
You are fine. You're good.
I'm really not a diva, but sometimes.
I mean, what?
Hanging with guys like Jameen, like I become a little more focused on how I look. So,
Jameen of all people, hilarious. Okay, well, we are getting ready to get started. Keith, here's what
ma'am.
we need you to do. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let
Okay.
people know who you are, what you do, who you serve, and then I will give just a little bit to my friends here that are watching. You said you feel most stuck on valuing and asking your worth. And this
Yeah.
is such a great topic. People that are on live, people that are going to be watching, this comes up a lot. How do I charge my worth? How do I charge my like? I know my worth. How do I charge it?
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
So we're gonna dive into that, and we only have 30 minutes to do it, y'all.
All right. Cool.
Unscripted. This is it. Here we
That's
go.
cool. This
Keith,
is in
tell
between
us who you
sessions.
are.
I'm like right in between sessions. So I was
Okay,
like, I'm
let's
not booking
go.
no session during Nicci time. I'm just
All
so
right, here we go.
so my name is Keith Stark. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist intern in the state of Nevada. I'm a coach. I am a consultant. I am a school therapist. I am a believer in the nuclear or the not. Let me not say nuclear. I'm
Okay.
a believer in the Black family, right?
Okay.
I provide mental health services that promotes healing, not just for families, but for individuals in the family unit, for
Okay.
our people. I do provide, services for everyone. However, what got me to be a therapist was just that, our people. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Like you said, you provide services for everybody, but you specialize with black family. Would you say you
Yes.
specialize?
Yep. Black families, men, men are my thing. In therapy, right?
Mm,
So men, children, couples. I do a lot of work with, believe it or not, single moms.
mm.
And their
And
children
the children.
have been huge, definitely when it relates to their sons and boys. And so I
Okay.
do a lot of work with that population as well.
Okay. Okay. Then okay, so this is interesting. Okay, I've got some questions in for you because what I
Okay.
first want to do is kind of unlock and uncover your unfair advantage. This is how we kind of
Okay.
build into what your value is and how to
Hmm.
kind of share what your value is
Hmm.
without outright just saying it, right?
Right.
So let me ask you this. When a family first sits with you, what usually um what usually changes before they leave the first session? What usually changes?
Expectation of therapy.
Okay.
Um, I think a lot of times when they first when families first come, their focus becomes the focus, whatever the focus for therapy, or their focus is what they expect to be the focus for therapy,
Mm-hmm.
not realizing that it's not necessarily about individuals when it comes to family therapy or couples or even any kind of relational therapy. It's
Okay.
about creating a change in the system. And so when the system is changed, when the system is challenged to change, then the individual will be challenged to change, and
Okay.
vice versa. So
Okay. That's good. So we're already hitting what that transformation is,
yeah.
or part of that transformation. Okay. So what are they saying about the? What are they saying? How they feel after working with you?
Um,
How do they feel?
it's a good question. Um, I would say a sense of freedom,
Okay.
clarity.
Okay. They feel
Um,
clear. Are they saying like I feel heard or I feel
yes, yes,
understood?
yes, absolutely, absolutely. It brings a space where it allows for me to facilitate validation, for
Okay.
me to assist with individuals feeling heard,
Hmm.
whether it's individuals or couples or families, right? It's a
Okay.
place where they feel valued because they are heard.
Okay.
So
So freedom. They feel heard. They feel understood. They feel valued.
yes.
Do you feel? Do you? maybe do they feel like relief?
Relief is a good word.
Okay.
Relief is definitely a good word. They feel relief. They feel responsible,
Okay.
which is something I always talk about, and I'm sure it'll come up multiple times in this conversation. But
Okay.
yeah, they feel responsible for their healing, responsible for their journey. Hmm.
Okay. I heard you say um when people are in a session with you, because you said in the first session they change their expectations about therapy. So when they're in that session with you, you said you changed the system.
Yes,
Okay.
help
That's,
create change in the system. And so, are you asking what do I mean
yeah.
by that?
Tell me more about the
Yeah.
system.
The system is the environment in which you operate, right?
Mhm.
Whether it's your home is a system, your work is a system, your team. If you're an athlete, that becomes a system for you. Your community, that's a system. And
Okay.
people, with those close systems like your home,
Mhm.
if people change, um, then their system has to adjust as well, or they will revert back to old
Right.
behaviors. Right.
Got you. So you got to change the system. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So by explaining that, that sounds very unique. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Um. So here we're definitely hearing you say um, they change their expectations in therapy, uh, of therapy.
Hmm.
Um, you're in the process of therapy. You're changing the system, which is the environment in which they operate.
Hmm.
After people have worked with you, they feel freedom, they feel value, they feel heard, they feel understood, they feel
Hmm.
relieved, they feel validation,
Hmm.
and you assist with this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm liking this. Okay, so all of this, I really want to tie this to the pain points that people usually they kind of show up with, right? So like
Yes.
happening in their homes before
Hmm.
they even Google a therapist. Like what is happening usually?
Um, Typically, in the home, there is some miscommunication. There is some form of, or lack of communication in which people don't know how to um, get through it, don't know
Okay.
how to come to resolution,
Hmm.
and they always find themselves in a loop, right?
Okay.
A loop of behaviors, a loop of responses, and so um, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. So miscommunication or lack thereof, loop of like bad behaviors or bad responses.
Hmm.
And what's going to happen if things don't change?
Yeah.
What's going
Um, what's going to happen if things don't change? Then therapy is not successful,
to happen?
and when it's not successful, it's not necessarily because of the therapist, or
Okay.
it could be. It may be the wrong therapist for the people, but it also could be an unwillingness to change, or an unwillingness to to take responsibility. The word I said I would use a lot. It's an unwillingness to take responsibility for the change in the relationship.
Okay.
Mhm.
But
So,
let's say we are just all here because we're supporting Keith and we are here for Keith. We're going to assume that you are the answer, right? And
yeah.
so if they don't call you or if they don't book a session with you and things don't change, what will that look like if they don't get there? And you're getting hearts, by
Wow.
the way.
That's
Tons of people are
amazing.
getting hearts.
That's amazing. Um, I think what it looks like if it doesn't change
Yeah,
is
like
is
instances, like with
yeah.
family dynamic or marriage
Mhm.
dynamic. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
what are these kind
Uh,
of words?
if things don't change, eventually it becomes the demise of the relationship.
Okay, the loss of
The
loss of relationship.
Yeah, loss of relationship. And not saying I'm the end all to be all, but I
Sure.
understand the question, right? It
Hey,
it 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 um it causes generational issues and trauma. So
okay.
you teach your children and those that look up to you how to deal with therapy and your issues, right?
Okay.
You will constantly run from the things that plague your life,
Mm-hmm.
and so you don't go through your issues. You try to go around them, which ends up being no good end.
Okay.
Um, and so you start to lose things. You lose relationships. You lose jobs. You lose whatever
Like
the
connect,
challenges are. You
maybe.
lose connections. You lose relationships. You lose all those things. All the things.
Okay. So that's really important because
Hmm.
if something doesn't change, something bad is going to happen. And
Yeah. Hmm.
at this point, before they're getting ready to seek out a therapist, miscommunications are happening. We're seeing bad
Hmm.
behaviors. We're
Hmm.
seeing arguments. People are probably
Hmm.
yelling at this point.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
these things are happening in the
Uh-huh.
home, and
Right.
they want it to change. And if it doesn't change, then some more permanent things could happen.
Absolutely.
Ugh.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So we're seeing
Yeah.
we what we should be doing now is visualizing, the ideal clientele that would need therapy. That would
Hmm.
say, "Oh my gosh,
Hmm.
this is absolutely me. Let
Yeah.
me let me book him. Let me pick up the phone and call or
I like
whatever."
that. I like that.
Yes.
And Nick, if I
Yes.
can say it this way,
Yeah.
um, unhealed trauma has a cyclical effect on life.
Do you say that often?
Cyclical?
No, that whole what you just said.
Uh,
Unhealed.
no,
Why?
because it was just something that just popped
You're
in the big
getting
bang.
massive hearts right now.
Oh
Massive
wow,
hearts. Say this
wow.
again.
Unhealed trauma has cyclical effects on your life and
Mhm.
those who you love. I added a little bit to it.
Has cyclical effects
Yeah,
on, you said,
life, your life,
on your life
and those who
and
are a
those
part
you
of it,
love.
and those you love. Yeah,
That's that's big.
yeah, yeah.
That's a key start quote, people.
That is. I might have to write that down because I think I'll
Yeah.
forget before I walk out
Yeah.
the door.
Don't worry. Hey, y'all already know he's gonna get this tomorrow.
Oh, good,
You're
good.
gonna get this tomorrow, so no worries about you don't have to take notes.
All right,
But
good, good. I had my
what
computer
you
open to take notes. So
I love this because what you just did is you summed up that oh, somebody just wrote it down.
yes,
Unhealed, somebody wrote it in the chat. Unhealed trauma has
yes, I see it.
cyclical effects on your life and on those you love.
Yes.
That's huge
Hmm.
because at this point people just want it to stop.
Hmm. Yeah.
People people who want Keith start therapy, they want that to stop.
They want the pain to go away.
Want the pain to go away. They want to feel that relief. They
Yeah,
want to feel understood. They want to feel
absolutely.
valued, right?
Hmm.
So, let's see, we got about 15 minutes now to kind of craft this thing because
Okay.
your question was uh how do I charge my worth? How do I charge my value? And the key is to marry your unique value proposition with this pain point, and the solution that you bring. People will be saying, I am your client.
Right. Right.
I am
Yeah.
your client. So
Yeah. Let's get to
let's do
work.
it,
Come
good
on. Come
people.
on. Come on, Nick.
Let's do it, good people.
I
Okay.
need to be full-time therapist by August of 2026.
Woo, no, no
Full
pressure
time.
there, y'all, but
No,
y'all heard it. He's got to be
no,
full
no,
time.
no, no. No pressure. Take your time.
We
But
got 15
August,
minutes to do. All right, here we go. All right, so let's marry the two. Okay, now remember, it doesn't. So also, people, it doesn't have to be perfect. What it has to do is connect. That's what we need. We need it to connect. So, first of all, who are we helping? We are helping you. You said a lot. You definitely said you specialize in Black families. You specialize in teens and families. Who do you help most?
mm, I would probably say youth because of my full-time job.
Okay.
Middle school students.
What do you want to do in your private practice? Because that's
So right, right. In my private practice, I would have to say men
okay.
and but men from the ages of preteen on up.
Okay. So youth and young and adulthood, mid
Yes,
adult.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
And couples is my thing too.
Okay. Well,
Like,
here's the thing. Once we have this framework, you can re
yeah,
you can repurpose it and reframe it for
mhm,
couples as well. But
right,
let's just focus on these men here.
yeah.
And I love it because I love how you and my husband have connected. We've talked before on men and mental health and all this
That's my
stuff.
dog right there.
Yeah, this is great. So you help men in particular who are going through a specific emotional pain. Let's kind of try to what kind of emotional trauma, what kind of emotional pain are they usually dealing with here?
Um, I would
Are,
say
and how are they feeling in it? Are they feeling like if I use the word stuck, what are they stuck in?
unhealed trauma.
Okay.
Or
And
let me
because
for
that is a hard thing what we need to get people to do is visualize it.
right.
So unhealed trauma, it's like, what does that look like tangibly?
How about this? Unrecognized trauma. I'd rather use that
Unrecognized.
instead of unhealed.
Well, okay. So again, what does that look like? How can I
Okay. Right,
like
right.
are they having the same arguments? Are do
Hmm.
they
Hmm.
feel, are
Hmm.
they do they
Hmm.
feel unheard? Like
Hmm.
is that
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
what does that look like?
It looks like a few things.
Okay.
Typically, men who struggle with unrecognized or unhealed trauma
Mm-hmm.
tend to respond at the age that their trauma began,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Okay.
So if I experienced some form of abuse as a teenager,
Mm-hmm.
that I've not recognized or I've yet I'm yet to deal with,
Okay.
then my typical trauma response
Mm.
looks like that of a 15-year-old or that age in which I was traumatized.
Okay.
So
So
when you
are
say
they tired of shutting, like are they stuck in a place where they're always shutting down?
okay, yes. Yes. So that either they're shutting down, they're responding. Most of the things is anger. They're responding with a lot of anger, frustration.
Okay.
Um, they're struggling with image.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I? Identity is typically a trauma response, the negative identity, or trying to be someone that they feel people like
Okay.
versus being the person that they are.
Okay. So let's stay right there. So here's what I have so far. I help men who are stuck in unhealed trauma that usually plays out and looks like anger, frustration,
Yeah, there you go.
shutting
There
down.
you go.
You see how I'm like, because
Yeah,
like people use trauma, and oh my goodness, we talked about this before. How
hate
people
the word.
use trauma as like that
Yeah,
is between that
yeah,
and triggered. Everybody got
yeah.
trauma and
Oh,
everybody's triggered.
and everybody's a narcissist.
Yes, and everybody's
Yeah,
a narcissist. It's like I
yeah,
looked in the mirror
yeah,
twice.
yeah.
Everybody down. No, I'm just kidding. But as you when you begin to say things as when you describe the responses that they're getting, now the average person can see it.
Yes.
So now if I'm like, man, I do shut down,
Yeah.
or man, I do have just this level of anger. I'm just mad at the world. I'm just mad at
Hmm.
everybody.
Hmm.
Now I can begin to identify myself as,
Hmm.
maybe I need to listen up to Keith.
Mm, that's
So
good.
let's
Nick,
look at that again.
Nick,
Go
you
ahead.
good at this. You good at this.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's look at this again. So this time I want you to say, I help men who are stuck in unhealed trauma, which usually looks like, and then you
Yeah.
can say, go ahead.
I help men who are stuck in unhealed trauma, which usually looks like anger, frustration, shutting down. Um, uh, I forgot what I said, but
Oh, you said shut
um,
down, frustration, anger, loss of
um,
identity.
loss of identity. That's what I was looking at. Loss of identity.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then you say by doing what?
Um,
And I uniquely do this.
yeah.
And what you said was, I help them by changing the system
I like it. I like it. I
right?
like it. Yeah.
Now, this is not all you do, right? We
Right.
understand
Right.
that this is not
Right.
all you do,
Right.
but what you
Right.
said was this is something that is unique to what I do in my
Right.
process.
Right. Right.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so what you said was
Got it.
you help change
Yeah.
the system, the
Hmm.
environment in the way in which they operate.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And, and
So
and and sometimes the system is just that. The system is not necessarily the external system, family, home, but the system could be how you're wired,
yeah.
your mental system, right?
Okay.
Um, I don't know if that's it in the clinical world, but I think I just laid
Yes.
that out.
Right. And we know, like I know what I come from my mom's in mental
Mhm.
health, and like
Right.
I know that this is a very heavily regulated,
Yeah.
very heavily, and so we do have to we have to look out for specific things, avoid making guarantees and avoid
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
um, those words that can
Hmm.
be
Hmm.
very generalized,
Yes.
terms and things like that.
Absolutely.
Someone did say men may not want to admit to those responses,
Right.
um, which is very interesting too, because that is very true. Men are not going to say I'm broken. You're never gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
you're never gonna hear um, somebody coming on and say, "Are you a broken man?" Very
Hmm.
rarely
Hmm.
will a man identify as that, but they can be frustrated. They can identify as stuck. They can identify as
Hmm.
I've been in this cycle. You said
Yeah.
a cycle that
Cyclical.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
cyclical that I
Right.
want it to stop.
Right.
These are words that men can identify. Now, women, we can get all up in our feels. We can tell you
Right.
all of all our emotions, and I just feel empty, or I just feel
Mhm.
lost, or
Mhm.
I feel alone, or this and that and
Mhm.
the other. But men, they tend to identify a little bit differently. But
Yeah.
I think you're onto something when you help describe what people
Yeah.
are. Go ahead.
This is the thing though, Nick, with that. And I know this is the nerd therapist thing in me. So I could take this conversation way different. So pull me
Okay.
back in.
Okay.
Right. The thing is men will um communicate
I love
their
this.
feelings.
Yeah.
Men will talk about being broken. Men will, however, it's about the place of safety that creates that for them, right? Oftentimes, oftentimes you hear people say that men don't express their feelings, or
Yeah.
men don't, they suppress their feelings. The,
Yes.
the issue is, and here goes the challenge for a lot of people is
Hmm.
they don't know how to express their feelings to you.
Mm.
However, conversation and creating a place of safety may change how they communicate with you. And it just doesn't happen with one conversation. I'm here for you. Yeah, but you wasn't the last 20 times. So I don't
Right.
trust. So when
Right.
you create a safe place, you create a place of trust. When you create a place of trust, then men will open up and tell you whatever they're going through. Sometimes you're like, whoa, wait, time out. That's
You're
a
getting
lot.
so many hearts right now.
Yeah, good.
You're getting hearts, you're getting 100s. We have men that are on here that are watching too.
Mm,
And that is so good. Keith, can
mhm,
I tell you something? I think people would love to hear you go live just for like 15 minutes, or just record these little nuggets here,
mhm, mhm.
because this is an easy, and I know you're in therapy, and my mom would kill me right now saying this, but this is an easy sell for you.
Yes,
This is
absolutely.
an
Yeah, yeah,
easy sell.
yeah,
That
yeah.
point, just right there, you took that clip and
Mhm,
just put it out there,
mhm.
and allowed that clip itself to breathe. Men can clearly identify, because he's saying, yes, he understands my safe space.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
understands me.
yeah.
So
Now,
you're
safe
definitely,
space don't sound that masculine for a lot of men,
I
but
know.
but
For
but
you.
people who create the safe space for men,
Hmm.
they do understand what safe space means. And so when men hear safe space, their version of safe space is peace, right? My
Hmm.
peace, right? That means my place, my
Yeah,
safe space. So it's just about learning how to talk to men, and that's not just in therapy, but that's universal.
that's so
You know,
good.
it creates a
These,
place of healing.
these are the things that people need to hear
Mhm, mhm,
from Keith Stark, licensed therapist that
Mm.
specializes in men.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is fantastic. And if you don't like going live, you can record something like this
Yeah. I
and
don't
just wow.
TikTok. I do go live, but
Is
not
that
as
where
often.
your clientele is though?
That is that's a damn good question. No, not necessarily, not all the time, because they're not. Typically, I don't talk to people in the state of Nevada, and even when it comes to consulting and coaching, that may not be the only space, the better space.
Something to reconsider on that
Yeah.
one.
What would your suggestion be? What platform? YouTube.
Well, so we know a lot of so women a lot of times hold the purse, and they might be the ones that send suggestions, to men that they love. And
Mhm.
so Instagram is definitely a platform that you should be using.
Yeah. Yeah. For
Like,
sure.
and TikTok is one of those. If you don't grab them in the first 3 seconds, you're gone.
It's a wrap. That's so true.
It is a wrap versus something that has a little bit more staying power between that and then on LinkedIn as well, where you can
Mm.
share these types of nuggets in
Mhm.
more of a now this isn't like communication and what
Mhm.
we're doing here, but you can take that same um, piece of content and write it out in like a bullet form or bullet point,
Mhm.
and that or do it in a carousel, and then you can have
Mhm. Yeah.
multiple
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
that type
That's
of
good.
content.
That's
But
good.
TikTok, you might get a little lost on there, and then
Yeah.
the demographic is a lot lower. They're not the
Mhm.
people that are purchasing your service.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's the moms and the
Right.
wives and the what I'm saying, that are going to be more inclined. Not to say that men won't go out and get their own. I'm not saying that, but
Right. Mhm.
he told us that he needs to be full time by August. So
August.
kind of help.
August.
So back to this. So you were saying that you help men who are stuck in that in these cyclical effects of anger and frustration, shutting
Mhm.
down. These are what these things look like. Um, by helping them change the system in which
Mhm.
they're operating. It
Mhm.
could be environmentally, it could be
Mhm.
here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you
Mhm.
hear these words, when people hear these words, does is this aligning with you? We're not saying this
Yeah.
is all you do,
Yeah.
but is
Yeah.
this aligning?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like you're putting into words um my action and my practice.
Hmm.
You're
Okay.
definitely putting in the words. Yeah.
Okay. And then at the end, you have to put that the benefit so
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
you change the system
Mm. Mm.
in which they operate
Mhm.
so that they can start feeling safe again. And you
Yeah. Yeah.
put that
Mhm.
safety
Mhm.
piece in there
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
that they can feel heard,
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
that they can feel more connected
Mhm. So that the rest of your life is the best part of your
of
life.
your life.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So
So
true.
you
So
put
true.
that framework together
Mhm.
and you keep practicing this framework.
Good.
Okay. And then people are going, particularly men in this instance, if you put this framework together, they'll start saying, man, I
Mhm.
need to,
I need
I
to
need to-
connect.
yeah, let
Yeah.
me connect. Let me book something. Let me, you know,
Yeah.
and again, it should do one of two things. Either A, man should say, oh yeah, that's me. Or B,
Mhm.
somebody that knows a man that they love
Yeah.
can say, I know exactly who I can send this man to.
Absolutely.
So it should
Absolutely.
always do
That's
one
good.
one of two things. Now, as far as the value part, and we are how many minutes do I got? Oh, it says 59 seconds. All right, here we go.
There you go.
You're not just charging for like a conversation. What you are saying is this is transformation.
Transformation. Yeah.
Right. And so you really want to be talking about um you really want to help people identify who you work with. So I work with families who feel like they are on the verge of
Mm.
disconnect
Mhm.
and they don't want to give up
Mhm.
and they're ready for change
Mhm.
with
Wow.
a clear system that
Mhm.
I bring. So we're
Wow.
none of this is saying like, well, this is how much I charge. This is, blah, blah,
Mhm.
blah. I work with families who don't want to lose each other
uh,
and who are
uh,
ready for change and
mm.
action.
Communicating value by pulling on those heartstrings,
Mm-hmm.
the things that matter most.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. To them and to me, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
the service, the work is what's important to me. The value is what I communicate that's important to them,
Yeah.
right?
And look at my
So,
little watch, y'all. It's going off. Our little 30 minutes
mine's
is
not.
over. But
I love
but
this. We got to do it again.
yeah, this was great, Keith. Okay. So how did you feel before working with me today with these 30 minutes? How'd you feel before?
I felt like there's a lot, I'm busy. So there's a lot going on. So my thoughts are clouded. This brought a lot of clarity.
Yeah. Good. Good. That makes me happy because um you know, I know your work. Like I don't just know you, but I know your
Mhm.
work and I
Yeah.
know how transformative you are in like locking in this framework to help people identify and
Mhm.
visualize,
Mhm.
the state that they're in and the
Mhm.
transformation that you bring them
Mhm.
that will get you full time by August.
Boom. Boom. You delivering. You're delivering right now. In August, I'm going to say you delivered. So
Good, good,
thank
good.
you so much. Thank you for choosing me and allowing me to be a part of what you do. You are amazing. You
Thank
and
you.
my brother, the best family in Henderson.
Well, thank you. Hey, where can people find you? Because we're going to have a lot of people that are rewatching this, and we want to tell everybody where they can find you.
So I am the easiest place is Instagram that
Okay.
we talked about. Keith the therapist. On Instagram, on is Keith Stark Therapy on Facebook, which that name will be changing to
Okay.
Keith Stark Counseling and Consulting on Facebook.
All right.
So you can find me either place. Psychology Today. Uh,
Hey.
Looking in Las Vegas and Henderson, Nevada. You can
Okay.
find me there, or you can find me at any cigar lounge in the valley if that's what you.
That's what's up. Hey, a cigar lounge near you in Las Vegas. Well,
Right.
thank you so much, Keith, for joining us, y'all.
Yeah.
This I told y'all this one was gonna be great. I knew it. I knew it.
Man, you
Um,
always make me feel home. Thank you.
Good. Listen, y'all, if you want to be on Pitch Perfect Live, I am booking through March now. So y'all come on. Go to NicciWillis.com and that's NICCIWILLIS. Click on Pitch Perfect Live. Send in your application. Y'all, it's super easy. 30 minutes for free with me. We brainstorm, we kick it. Like we figure out what the word salad is, and then we find something that lands in 30 minutes. Ain't that right, Keith?
That's a yes, ma'am. 30 minutes. That's all it takes.
Oh
That's
yeah.
all it takes. There were some
All right.
questions. There were some
Yeah.
questions in the that I
All right.
saw in the um
In a chat,
chat,
so you
but
can see.
they can inbox me if they want to because of your time. You
Okay.
can inbox me and I will get right back to you for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So inbox you in on Instagram. Is
Yep.
that
Inbox me on Instagram and we're good.
all right? Somebody says you are awesome, Keith. Thanks, Jacqueline. August
Thank
1st,
you, Jacqueline.
yours. I love
Yes, I believe it. I believe it. I was
it.
like, I forgot that fast. I was like, what am I doing August 1st? I don't even know what I'm doing August 1st.
Bro, you're gonna be booked and blessed and
Full
busy.
time, full
Let's
time. And I have a good clientele now,
good.
but I don't do a lot of advertising because I have a full time job and then I do therapy in the evening.
Yeah.
So once I start advertising, I believe that I'll be ready to go in the
Yeah.
spring.
And you know what? And that starts now.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, let's get back together. Let's schedule something. Let's get back together because
Okay.
a nice game plan that's not overwhelming
Yeah, yeah.
that will complement what you're already doing.
Hmm.
That's where it is. You
Yeah,
know, the last thing you want to do is be advertising in July.
yeah,
No,
absolutely,
mm-mm.
absolutely. Yeah, no, no. I need to be advertising now.
That's right. That's
Yes,
right.
the
Well,
time is
guys,
now.
thank you guys so much for joining us. Keith,
Thank
thank
you.
you for joining me. You guys have a
Thank you.
wonderful week. I will see you guys
You
next
too.
Tuesday. Bye,
Awesome.
everybody.